Good day, class. So our topic for today is all about solving quadratic equations by factoring. Actually, this is now the second method, okay, of solving quadratic equations. Kasi yung una, di ba, is uh, by extracting the square roots. So our objectives is to solve quadratic equations by factoring in the form of ax squared plus bx equals 0 and solve quadratic equations by factoring in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. So here are the steps. First is to move all terms to the left side of the equation, clear fractions if necessary, and also check kung meron pa tayong pwedeng i-combine na like terms. After that, we're going to factor the equation and evaluate each factor to 0, then solve for the roots, and we can check each root by substituting it in the original equation para malaman natin kung tama talaga yung mga nakuha nating roots, okay, or values of x. So, since it is called solving quadratic equations by factoring, ibig sabihin yan, we will now apply the different kinds of factoring, di ba? So, the first one, we have the common monomial factor. The CMF, ginagamit natin to if merong common factor or may GCF yung given na equation. Next one, we also have factoring PST or the perfect square trinomial, factoring A equals 1 and A greater than 1. So, ito yung mga gagamitin natin para mag-solve ng quadratic equations by factoring. So, example 1, solve for x. We have here x squared plus 7x equals 0. Uh, Basically, this is now the equation is ax squared plus bx equals equals 0. So, wala siyang constant. Kapag ganyan, dito natin ina-apply yung CMF. Okay? Factoring common monomial factor kasi pag chinek natin, lagi naman 'di ba? Any kind of equation, kapag gagamitan natin ng factoring, lagi natin i-check kung meron ba silang GCF or kung may common factor. And with this equation, obviously, may GCF yan, right? Ano yung GCF nila or yung common factor nila? That is now x. Tama? So we can factor out x, and then after that, to find the other factor, divide. So x squared divided by x is x. 7x divided by x is 7. So plus 7 equals 0. It means that na-factor na natin siya using CMF or GCF. Okay? Now, after that, we will now proceed to actually that the next step, which is to equate each factor to 0. Kapag tapos na natin silang na factor, equate natin bawat factors to 0. So now, ano ba yung first factor natin? That is x, right? Yung second factor is x plus 7. Pareho natin equate to 0. So first one, x equals 0. Next, that is x plus 7 equals 0. Okay? Then, solve for x. Since this is already x equals 0, ito na kagad yung sagot. Next one, so x plus 7 equals 0. Anong pwede natin gawin to solve for x? We can transpose positive 7, right? So magiging negative 7. Therefore, x now is equal to negative 7. Meaning, yung values natin for x is 0 and negative 7. Yung last step, again, we can substitute the roots to the original equation para malaman kung tama talaga yung mga nakuha nating roots or values of x. So first, pwede natin gawing i-substitute si 0. Okay? So for checking, first gamitin natin x equals 0. If our equation or original equation is x squared plus 7x equals 0, substitute lang natin si 0 dito sa mga x. Kasi ayun yung value niya, di ba? So first, x squared magiging 0 squared plus 7 times 0 equal 0. So, kailangan ma-satisfy itong equation, mag-equal. So, 0 squared is 0 plus 7 times 0 is 0 equals 0. So, obviously, 0 is equal to 0. check. Ibig sabihin, tama tong unang value ng roots natin. Second one, pag ginamit naman natin si x equals -7, so doon pa rin sa original equation, so we're going to have -7 squared plus 7 times -7 equals 0. So -7 squared, so -7 times -7 yan, right? That is positive 49. Then, positive 7 times -7, that is equal to what? Negative 49. Tama? Positive times negative is negative. Okay? So, magiging negative 49 equals 0. And then 49 minus 49, that is 0, equals 0. So since tama din yung ating equation, ibig sabihin tama yung dalawang nakuha nating values for x. Okay? Next one. So solve for x, given the equation, x squared is equal to -11x. Again, yung first step is to move all the terms, right, on the left side of the equation. So dito, anong kailangan muna natin gawin? We need to transpose -11x to the other side of the equation, right? So this is now x squared, -11x, magiging positive 11x equals 0. Okay? Then after that, wala naman tayo ko-combine like terms. Factor na natin. Again, this is pag walang constant, di ba, that is in the form ax squared plus bx, CMF pa rin siya. So, anong common factor? Okay, common factor is x, right? So, divide x squared divided by x is x plus 11x divided by x is 11 equals 0. Okay? So, set each factors to 0. So, unang factor is x, pangalawa is x plus 11. So, we're going to have x equals 0 and x plus 11 equals 0. Meaning, first value of x is 0. And then here, ano lang gagawin ulit natin? Transpose positive 11. So, meaning, second value of x is -11. Now, if you will notice, if we use factoring by CMF, ang ginagawa, ang laging nakukuha nating unang value ni x ay 0. Okay, lagi siya nag-0 kapag CMF yung ginagamit natin. Next one. So next, we have here 3x squared equals -27x. Again, first step, move all terms to the left side of the equation. So, -27x transpose. So, we're going to have 3x squared plus 27x equals 0. Okay? Then after that, again, wala tayong constant, so CMF. Ano yung kanyang common factor? Basically, si x. Yes, but check mo yung kanilang mga numerical coefficient. 3 and 27. Meron din silang GCF, right? Okay, and the GCF is 3. Kaya meaning, 3x yung kanilang GCF. After that, divide 3x squared divided by 3x is x plus, so 27x divided by 3x, so 27 divided by 3, that is 9, right? Equals 0. Kasi x divided by x, 1 na lang naman. So now, may factors na tayo. We have here, first factor is 3x. Next one is x plus 9. And then again, set each factors to 0 or equate each factor to 0. So we're going to have 3x equals 0 and then x plus 9 equals 0. So here, 3x equals 0. We still need to divide both sides by 3, right? So x is equal to 0 divided by 3 is 0. And then next one, x plus 9, transpose positive 9. Therefore, x is equal to -9. Ito na yung mga values. Okay? Next one. We have here now x squared minus 6x plus 9 equals 0. Now, yung given na equation, this is now a trinomial. Right? It has three terms. Actually, pag trinomial yung given, most of the time, hindi na natin magagamit yan si CMF. Lagi lang yung pag ax squared plus bx equals 0. Okay? So, pag trinomial, meron tayong tatlong option kung anong gagamitin natin na factoring. Pwede yung perfect square trinomial, a equals 1, a greater than 1. So, first, check nyo muna kung ano yung value ni a. So, a is equal to 1, right? So, since a equals 1, hindi na natin kagad pwedeng gamitin si a greater than 1. So, pwedeng ito na lang dalawa. Ngayon, ano sa dalawang to yung mas uh, possible natin na pwedeng gamitin? Okay? So, pag chinek natin, una muna, pwede natin i-check if this can be factored using the perfect square trinomial. Paano natin malalaman? 'Di ba dapat the first term must be a perfect square. Now, is x squared a perfect square? Yes, right? And also, the last term must be a perfect square. We have here positive 9. Is positive 9 a perfect square? Yes, okay? And then, the middle term is what? That should be, it is twice, okay, the square root of the first term and the middle term. But actually, if this one can be factored using PST, ang factor niya kasi ay tinatawag na square of binomial. So basically, we're going to have a binomial, okay, na naka-square. Square of binomial. And paano yon? Kunin mo yung square root ng first term. Square root of x squared is x. Kunin mo yung square root ng last term. Square root of 9, that is 3. And then yung sign nila, okay, ay dapat parehos ng middle term. So if middle term is negative, minus mo lang yan. Okay? So, minus din siya. Negative siya. So, it's x minus 3 squared. Now, to check talaga na it is under PST, actually, pwede nyo siyang i-multiply lahat. Isama nyo si 2. 2 times negative 3 is negative 6 times x is negative 6x. Pag lumabas yung middle term, tama na this is under perfect square trinomial. Kasi pag hindi lumabas, yung middle term, yung minultiply mo tong lahat, ibig sabihin, hindi siya perfect square trinomial. Okay? So now, we have here x minus 3 squared. Actually, pag kinuha natin yung factors, we have first factor x minus 3, second factor x minus 3. Right? Kasi ayun yung ibig sabihin ng x minus 3 squared. Right? That is the x minus 3 times x minus 3. Okay? So now, equate to 0. So x minus 3 equals 0. X minus 3 equals 0. First value of x, this is now x equals, transpose lang naman natin, right? So x equals 3. Then pangalawa naman, transpose then x equals 3. Okay? So meaning to say, if we use factoring perfect square trinomial, pareho yung makukuha nating values ni x. Okay? Next one. So again, solve for x. We have here now 4x squared plus 20x plus 25 equals 0. So again, this is a trinomial. Pag trinomial, either we are going to use PST, a equals 1, a greater than 1. Now, check nyo. Basically, what is the value of A? It is 4, so greater than 1. So, ito yung pwede. And check nyo din, baka perfect square trinomial siya. Okay, so ang hindi natin pwedeng gamitin dyan yung A equals 1. Okay, so first we have 4x squared. Is 4x squared a perfect square? Yes. How about 25? Perfect square din ba? Yes. So, ano ang factors ng perfect square trinomial? That is the square of binomial, right? So what is the square root of 4x squared? Square root of 4 is 2. Square root of x squared is x. How about 25? Anong square root? That is 5. And ano yung magiging sign? Kung ano yung sign ng middle term. So this time, this is positive, kaya plus siya. Positive din. Okay? Pero check muna natin. Multiply muna natin lahat din to at dapat yung middle term yung makukuha natin. Okay? So 2 times 5, that is 10, times 2x is 20x. And that is the middle term. So tama na this is under what? The perfect square trinomial. So, ano yung mga factors? We're going to have 2x plus 5 and also 2x plus 5, right? So, equate to 0. 2x plus 5 equals 0. 2x plus 5 equals 0. So, here, simply transpose, right? So, we're going to have 2x equals negative 5. Ano pang kailangan natin gawin? Divide both sides by, okay, by 2. Therefore, x is equal to negative 5 over 2. Obviously, same lang din dito yan. Pag transpose natin, magiging negative 5. We're going to have 2x equals negative 5. Then divide both sides by 2. So, x is equal to negative 5 over 2. Here are the factors. Okay? Next. Next one, we have x squared plus 3x plus 2 equals 0. Again, this is a trinomial. So, pwedeng perfect square trinomial, a equals 1, or a greater than 1. Now, let's check. What is the value of a? A is 1. So, basically, hindi natin pwedeng gamitin si a greater than 1. But, check natin kung perfect square trinomial. X squared, is this a perfect square? Is this a perfect square? Yes. How about 2? Okay, 2 is not a perfect square. So, hindi din pwede si PST. Kaya ano na lang pwede natin gamitin? It is now A equals 1. Okay? So, paano natin ngayon ginagamit yung factoring na A equals 1? 'Di ba? First is, dun muna tayo mag-focus kay C. So, the value of C is positive 2. Ano lang kailangan natin gawin? So, think of factors wherein ang sagot ay positive 2 or simply mag-isip ka ng dalawang number na pag pinag-multiply mo, ang sagot ay positive 2. Ano yung mga yon? So, pwedeng 2 times 1, right? So, positive 2 times positive 1 is positive 2. Pero, don't forget class na kapag positive, okay, pwede din tayo mag-multiply ng dalawang negative, right? Na numbers. Kasi negative 2 times negative 1, magiging positive 2 pa rin naman. Okay, kailangan same signs yung mga factors natin. Now, meron pa ba? Wala na. So now, let's add. Okay? So 2 plus 1, that is 3. Negative 2 plus negative 1, that is negative 3. Now, check nyo ngayon yung value ni B. After nyong malis lahat ng factors, check mo yung value ni B. Ano yung value ni B? Yung value ni B is positive 3. So, saan dito lumabas yung positive 3? Anong factors? Yun ay yung 2 and 1. Positive 2 and positive 1. Meaning to say, ayun yun na yung gagamitin natin na factors. Okay? Ano ba yung factors kapag A equals 1? That is 2 binomial. So, ano yung unang terms natin? The variable. So, x, then ano yung mga factors? Positive 2 and positive 1. Okay? Ganun siya. Or simply, pwede nyo kagad makuha yung factors kasi lagi naman pag A equals 1, mag-isip ka lang ng dalawang numbers, okay? Na pag minultiply nyo, ang sagot ay C, pero pag inad nyo naman, ang sagot ay B. Pag naisip mo kagad yun, ay nakagad yung factors. Okay? Like, 2 and 1, di ba? So, positive 2 times positive 1, si C, which is 2. And then 2 plus 1, si B, which is 3. Ayun na agad yung factors. Okay? So now, since may factors na tayo, equate na natin to 0. So, we have x plus 2 equals 0. And here, x plus 1 equals 0. So, x plus 2 equals 0. Ano lang gagawin? Transpose, right? So, x is equal now to negative what? Negative 2. Sa pangalawa, transpose din. So, x is equal to negative 1. Ito na yung ating mga roots. Okay? Again, to check, substitute nyo lang. Okay? Sa x. Yung mga nakuha nating values. Next. So, x squared minus 2x minus 15 equals 0. Again, trinomial. Tatlo lang yan. PST, A equals 1, A greater than 1. Obviously, hindi pwedeng gamitin si A greater than 1. Now, pwede ba si PST? Hindi din kasi si negative 15, hindi siya perfect square. So, A equals 1 ulit tayo. This time, again, kay C, C is negative 15. So, ano kaya yung dalawang number na pinag-multiply natin dapat negative 15? Remember class, para magkaroon tayo ng negative na product, kailangan they have different signs, right? So, mag-isip ka lang ng dalawang number na pag pinag-multiply, ang sagot ay negative 15, pero gawin mo lang yung isa positive, yung isa negative. For example, 5 at saka 3, di ba? So, 5 times 3 is 15. But since negative 15 yung ating dapat makuha, so we can have positive 5, negative 3, or pwede din namang, what? Negative 5 or and positive 3. Tama? Okay. Ano pa? Meron pa ba? So, pwede din 15 and 1. So, pwede positive 15, negative 1, or negative 15, positive 1. Then after that, add lang natin, combined. So, 5 and negative 3, pag magkaiba na ng signs, subtract, right? Then copy the sign, the higher absolute value. So, ano magiging sagot dito? 5 and negative 3, that will be positive 2. This one will be negative 2. Ito ay positive 14, and this is negative 14. Now, check the value of B. Value of B is negative 2. So, anong gagamitin natin dyan? Saan dito lumabas si negative 2? It is now negative 5 and positive 3. Kaya ito yung factors natin. Meaning, our factors will be x negative 5 or x minus 5, then x positive 3 or x plus 3 equals 0. After that, set each factor to 0. So we're going to have x minus 5 equals 0 and x plus 3 equals 0. Solve for x. Ano pwede natin gawin dito? We can transpose, right? So first is negative 5 transpose natin. Therefore, x is equal now to 5. And then next one, this is positive 3 transpose. So x is equal to negative 3. Ito na yung values natin. Okay? Next. No, let's skip that. Okay, this one. So we have here now 5x squared minus x minus 6 equals 0. Trinomial pa rin. So tatlo yan. PST, A equals 1, A greater than 1. Now, pwede ba si A equals 1? Obviously hindi. Kasi 5 greater than 1 siya. Perfect square. Hindi din. Kasi si 5 hindi siya perfect square and 6. So, this time, A greater than 1. Now, pag A greater than 1 yung gagamitin natin, dito na natin ina-apply yung borrow and payback method. So, first is borrow. Paano yung borrow? 'Di ba? C will borrow the value of A. Okay? So, ibabaro muna ni C si A. Paano natin binaborrow? Una, ang step ay, sa borrow ay multiplication. So, multiply. A times C. So, 5 times negative 6 is negative 30. So, since binaro muna ni C si A, ano na ang mangyayari kay 5x squared? So, magiging x squared lang muna siya. Tama? Kasi hiniram muna si 5 eh. And then minus x. This time, ano na yung bagong value ni C? Kasi nanghiram siya, magiging negative 30 equals 0. Okay? Then, kung mapapansin nyo, babalik lang tayo sa A equals 1. Tama? Kasi naging 1 na siya nung nag-borrow tayo. So, ibig sabihin, dito ka na kagad kay C. Okay? Mag-isip ka na kagad ng factors. Ano yung dalawang number? Pag minultiply ay negative 30. Okay. So, pwedeng 5 times 6. Pero since negative 30, kailangan isa ay negative, isa ay positive. So, pwedeng positive 5, negative 6, or negative 5, positive 6. Ano pa? 10 times 3, right? So, 10 times negative 3, negative 10 times 3. Meron pa ba? 30 times 1. So, positive 30, negative 1, or negative 30, positive 1. Then, add na natin. Okay? Actually, pag nahanap mo naman kagad yung value ni B, pwede ka na mag-stop. Okay, for example, 5 and negative 6, anong sagot? This is negative 1, right? Now, kung i-check mo, ano ba yung value ni B? Negative 1. So, ibig sabihin, sa una pa lang nakuha mo na kagad, pwede ka na kagad mag-stop kasi ito na yung factors. Okay? Huwag mo na ituloy. Okay na yun. So now, ano yung factors niya? We have x, right, plus 5 times the quantity of x minus 6 equals 0. Now, after natin, okay, mahanap yung factors, ano nang next step natin? Pag may factors na tayo, hindi muna natin yan i-equate kay zero kasi dito natin gagamitin na yung payback. Okay? Kasi nag-borrow tayo, kailangan natin ibalik. So sa payback, this time ang operation ay division. Okay? Now, kung sa borrow, nag-multiply tayo, sa payback, divide naman. And saan natin i-divide? Kung anong hiniram natin. Ano ba yung hiniram natin kanina? That is 5, right? So, meaning, we're going to divide, okay, the second terms by 5. Okay? So 5 divided by 5, that is 1. Meaning this is now x plus 1. Ito naman, negative 6 over 5. Pwede ba ma-divide? Hindi. Pwede pa bang ma-simplify? Hindi na din naman. So, ayan na talaga siya. X minus 6 over 5 then equals 0. After that, pag nag-payback na, this is now the time na equate na natin sila kay 0. So, x plus 1 equals 0. X minus 6 over 5 equals 0. Solve for x. X plus 1 equals 0. Anong gagawin? We're going to transpose, right? So, x now is equal to positive pag nilipat, so negative 1. And then here, so negative 6 over 5 transpose. So, x is equal now to positive 6 over 5. Ito na yung values. Okay? So, ayun, ganito natin isolve yung quadratic equation by factoring. Kaya importante na kabisado nyo or alam nyo pa rin talaga kung paano mag-factor. Okay? That's it. Bye.